Football's most hilarious red card moments. Players getting slapped, referees getting shoved, inappropriate celebrations. We've got everything for you. In today's moments of hilarious fiascos that resulted in players getting sent off. One player got someone sent off in the most dramatic way possible. But that's for later, because right now, we're just getting started with referees high-fiving players. Back in the 2022 World Cup, Vincent Aboubakar became a record holder. Not only was he the first player to do both CR7 and Messi celebrations at the same time, he also became the first player to score and get sent off in the same World Cup game since Zinedine Zidane himself. But how on earth did all of that happen? It started off with Brazil dominating Cameroon in both halves. Brazil was suffocating Vincent Aboubakar's team, registering a total of 10 shots, unlike Cameroon, who only had one. Funny enough, it was their only shot and their only goal. With the clock heading into 9-minute stoppage time, Aboubakar was left unmarked in the Brazilian penalty area and scored a header to win the game. Before that, I gotta tell you a quick 5-second story, so listen carefully. Before this game, Cameroon had never beaten Brazil in virtually anything, like anything at all. So, Vincent had to celebrate this rare moment by hilariously combining both Cristiano Ronaldo's celebration and Lionel Messi's. However, his excitement didn't last too long. But hey, at least the referee dapped him up. Unlike what happened to Cristiano Ronaldo. For some reason, Ronaldo started from the bench against one of his biggest rivals, Barcelona. So, once he came on, he unleashed the final blow to give Real Madrid an advantage. And Ronaldo, he won't be satisfied with just one goal. So, he started looking for other ways to score a second. But the referee wasn't buying it and gave him a yellow card. Well, technically, see? At first, it was going to be just a yellow card, but hey, I guess he just needed a little push to give Ronaldo a sending off. No, literally. Cristiano Ronaldo was banned for 5 matches. But hey, at least that was for pushing someone. What Lionel Messi did, on the other hand, it's something straight out of Patrice Evra's
Many
handbook.
people need some good slap right now.
753 appearances for Barcelona was a milestone for Lionel Messi, and what's even better is that Messi was making this appearance during the Super Cup final, the Spanish Super Cup final, to be exact, filled with 0 fans at the stadium. Only thing on Leo's mind was winning some silverware for his teammates, and I'm sure the last thing he had on his mind was this. That was the first ever red card Messi received while playing for FC Barcelona. Shit, Messi literally whacked that dude's head like he was swatting a mosquito or something. But hey, if you think that's funny, then wait till you hear about the game Messi got a red card, not from the referee, but from the PSG president. Back when Messi still played for PSG, he was coming from an emotional high, winning the World Cup and finally completing football after 17 years. But once he returned to PSG, Messi knew he wasn't going to be on cloud 9 forever, because it's basically the same as returning to school after a weekend. And since the fans didn't like him that much, Messi decided to head to Saudi Arabia for some downtime. Turns out, this unsanctioned trip resulted in a 2-week suspension. On top of that, Messi literally had to apologize while wearing a suit and some underwear. President Nasser Al Khalifa is certainly not playing around. Just like the referee who got Lucas Radecki sent off. When it comes to goalkeepers, most of them prefer to stay out of trouble, so they rarely ever get red cards or even yellow cards. But when it comes to Lucas Radecki, his rookie mistake cost his team a very crucial 3 points. It seems the keeper lost his memory and forgot the rules of the game. I mean, what did he think was going to happen? It's no wonder Eintracht Frankfurt lost the game 3-0. Getting sent off after just 2 minutes? That's a bad performance. Honestly, how on earth did you last just 2 minutes? This might be something all guys have heard every once in a while. But when it comes to Raúl Jiménez, he must have set a Premier League record, because what he did against Manchester City, it was pretty stupid. The title race was going down to the wire between Premier League rivals Man City and Liverpool. Man City were on top of their game, but couldn't find a way to score. Minutes later, Raheem Sterling scored his 100th goal. But before that happened, Raúl Jiménez did this. Okay, that was a tactical foul. Nothing too serious, and it's no big deal, right? So let's just continue the game, is what referee John Moss thought was going to happen, until Raúl had other thoughts. Dude literally didn't learn from his previous mistake. And even though the game ended 1-0 to Man City, you can't help but think Wolverhampton Wanderers would have had a draw if it wasn't for Raúl behaving like a baby. But hey, he's not the first footballer to behave like a child. Mario Balotelli takes that title by a mile. See, back when Mario played under Jose Mourinho, he found it hard to become a consistent selection in the team. But one time, Mario found himself as a certified started since the main strikers were injured. He wanted to prove himself as a lethal striker that deserved to be in every team sheet. So, once Jose Mourinho put him on, he specifically told Mario, "I cannot change you. I cannot make a change. I don't have a striker on the bench. Don't touch anybody. Play only with the ball. When we lose the ball, no reaction. If somebody provokes you, no reaction. If the referee makes a mistake, no reaction." While those are pretty simple instructions to understand, you wouldn't expect this to happen. Yep, that's Mario, all right. As we come down to the top 2 moments of our list, not only are they ridiculously hilarious, but what Diego Carlos did in a match against PSG, it literally caused FIFA to launch an investigation. But before that, Marko Arnautovic received a red card, and it nearly gave him a heart attack. Yeah, this one's crazy, folks. Sweden versus Austria was a match that would decide the final World Cup spot to the winning team. Both teams literally did everything to make their dreams come true. Some players scored impressive goals. Some players defended like their lives depended on it. Goalkeepers were making ridiculous saves. And when it comes to Johan Elmander, he did something crazy. Yep, dude literally faked a dive in front of Marko Arnautovic. And even worse, his acting literally almost gave Arnautovic a heart attack. He couldn't believe his eyes. And you won't believe your eyes at this next moment on our list. And for Diego Carlos, not only did it shock him and his entire team, it literally had the whole commentary team going crazy. Back in 2018, Nantes were playing PSG. The scoreline was only 1-0, but since Kylian had the ball, he only had one thing in mind. So, with that sort of pace, Diego Carlos couldn't just let him score a goal in the final stages of the match. Sprinting back to help his teammates out, it led him to a horrible mistake. Any football fan will tell you that was just an honest mistake with no malicious intent. But to referee Tony Chaperon, it made him go crazy. Not only did the ref give Diego Carlos an unfair dismissal, dude literally kicked him too. Wow, just when you think you've seen it all. Referee kicking a player. Add that to the final list of hilarious red card fiascos. So, that's it, folks. Thanks for joining in, and don't go yet. Check out those videos right up here. Until then next time.